Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Kenny, one of the counselors at Heartland High School, and this video will go over the options for shared time and middle college. Now these are programs for juniors and seniors, but it's important as a future 9th and 10th grader to be looking down the road and making sure that you have room in your schedule for these opportunities in 11th and 12th grade if they interest you. So that would mean getting things like different graduation requirements completed in 9th and 10th grade and taking any necessary prerequisites so that you are ready to apply for and be admitted into these programs in 11th and 12th grade. I will start by talking about shared time. Now, shared time is a big term that we use for all of the career and technical education programs in Livingston County. Some of these programs are housed at Heartland High School, and different students from other high schools come to us. Many of them are housed at different high schools throughout the county, like Brighton, Howell, Fowlerville, and Pinckney. Some of them are located at an off-site location, like the cosmetology program is at the Brighton Institute of Cosmetology. The main idea is that these programs offer you hands-on learning in oftentimes really high-demand career fields. So that means that you're going to do the book work and the book learning to learn the different concepts and information that you need for the job, but you're also going to be using the equipment and the tools, the software that these people are using on the job day in and day out. So that means in construction tech, yes, you'll be learning about OSHA safety and different skills that you need to learn, but you're going to be practicing those as you build a house. That means in early child care education, you'll be learning about the ins and the outs of what it means to be an educator, but it also means you'll be making lesson plans and having the opportunity to work with children. And in culinary, you get to cater different events and potentially help run the restaurant at Howell High School in the second year. All of these programs have really cool on-the-job training for you. So if this is a career that interests you, it's definitely an opportunity worth seeking. Oftentimes, these will lead to a different credential or articulated college credit. You can see over here on my graphic what the different programs are offered in the county, but if you click on the website, livingston.cte.org, you'll come to the county's website on these programs. And on the right-hand side, you can see each of the programs listed. And when you click one of them, I'm going to use culinary as an example. Here's a cool picture of the students in their chef's outfits and a description of the culinary program. So for each of these that you click, you're going to see who houses the program. So this is at Howell High School. The program has year 1 and year 2, the instructor, the instructor's contact information, and whether this program satisfies any high school credit, like VPA. And then this last column is why I brought you to this website. This is where you can see where credit gets articulated. So this means if you really love the culinary program at Schoolcraft because it is a really excellent program, you can take the culinary program at Howell in 11th and or 12th grade, and when you go to Schoolcraft, you'll earn college credit from the program you took in high school. So if you're not looking at one of these specific programs listed, you won't articulate college credit. But if you go here to one of these listed schools, you will, which is an added benefit because that's free college credit. Other of these programs will finish you with certification or credentials. You'll have the opportunity to sit for different exams and get credentialed, like health occupations, for example. I'm going to take you back to my website. If you have questions about shared time, obviously contact your counselor. This is for current 10th and 11th graders. So you could apply for a shared time program using the application that was emailed to each of your school emails and also posted on the Heartland High School Counseling Scheduling website. It's a Google form that you'll be able to access as long as you're logged into your school Google account. You can't include this program on your course selection sheet though. Because it's an application process, not everybody gets in, often because there's more interest than there is space. So there's no way to necessarily make your chances better to get into the program. We just find out how many spots we were allotted in April, and then if there's more students who've applied, we do a lottery to pick the kids who've gotten in. At that time, we'll adjust your course requests to make room for this program. If you have questions, contact your counselor. Now I will talk about the Livingston County Early College, or LCEC for short. So the Early College is a program that you have to commit to at the end of 10th and beginning of 11th grade. This is a 3-year program, and it's correlated to one of the shared time or CTE programs in the county. But what this means is that you know that this is a pathway that interests you, and there's an opportunity to finish a 13th year of high school, earning a credential at the end of that on the high school's dime. So, like I said, it's linked with one of the shared time or CTE programs in the county. You will earn college credit, potentially an associate's degree, specific industry credentials, or a technical certificate. You start in 11th grade with the shared time program. Your senior year is spent generally just with college credits. You might report to Heartland High School for a remaining graduation requirement, such as economics or American government, but a lot of our seniors who are in the middle college don't come to the high school. They're only in college classes. And then your 13th year of high school is spent entirely in college coursework. So you don't step foot at Heartland High School. You're taking college classes, working toward the credential that interests you. Now, our frequently asked questions are about when you graduate and if you get to participate in the senior year activities. So you won't receive your high school diploma, which means you don't technically graduate high school until after your 13th year when the program is finished. But in your senior year or your 12th grade year, you are welcome to participate in prom, the senior walk, and you can walk at graduation. You just won't receive your diploma. I'm going to click lcearlycollege.org to show you the details on the website. So this is the county's website for the early college. When you hover over program, you'll see the different pathways. So this is for a specific group of people. Obviously, if there's something that you know you want to do after high school for a job and it's not on this list, then the middle college isn't for you, or the early college. But if you see yourself going into construction, this might be perfect, or any of these other programs. So you're going to get a breakdown of what the middle college program is, some sample careers, some sample wages. The construction pathway does have a few options. You can pick a certificate. There's a couple of associate's degrees to pick from. But under each of these programs that you select, you will find sample course outlines. When you click these, you'll see what your 11th, 12th, and 13th year will look like. For all of them, your junior year is going to be spent in a CTE program within the county, just like any other 11th grader doing shared time. Your senior year will be spent taking mostly just college credits. And like I said, any credits left required for graduation at your high school. And then your 13th year is entirely college credits. You'll finish with your credential. One important part of being in the middle college is understanding that you'll have to be flexible and willing to roll with the punches from semester to semester. Like, this is a sample course outline, but it could change. They might change one of these classes out for another, and still working toward the right degree or the right credential, but there are sometimes different shifts that have to happen due to demand and everything else. Okay, so like I said, if the early college interests you, it is something that you need to speak with your counselor about as you're moving out of 10th grade and into 11th. If you have any questions, please contact the counselor that falls into your alphabet, which you can see here on the counseling scheduling website. While I'm here, I do want to point out that a lot of this information is under the scheduling tab. You'll find shared time link right here for the application. And then we do have some cool videos for some of our CTE classes under our course descriptions. But within the curriculum guide, you will find descriptions of all of the shared time programs beginning on page 29. So this is a lot of the same information that's on Livingston CTE website, but here it is in the Heartland curriculum guide as well. So we definitely urge you to check out the different resources on the website. Let us know if you have questions.